Well, welcome back to BroncoNationNews.com. Bronco Nation News Live here. BJ Rains with you, and really excited about this. The news that broke a couple of days ago, taking the city of Boise by storm. The commitment, I should say, by Mr. Chibuzo Agbo, and he joins us right now. The Texas Tech transfer, going to be part of the Boise State men's basketball team next year. And Buzo, appreciate your time, man. How's it going?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I should have asked you before we started. Is it Agbo or Agbo?
It's Agbo. The G is silent.
Okay, there you
Yes,
go.
sir.
So, all right. If I was a good reporter, I would have asked you before we started, but I forgot. But we appreciate it, man. Welcome. I'm sure Bob Beeler, our radio guy, will have fun. Getting to know you and learning the proper pronunciation better than I did before we started. But tell us, man, what's it been like the last couple of days since you made the announcement? What's kind of been the reaction among social media and stuff that you're heading to Boise State?
For me, it's just relief. You know what I mean? I found my spot. For me, the recruiting process is never fun, but I feel good about Boise, and it's just good to know where I'm going.
What was did you? I know you came in for a visit last weekend. What was it about the city or the town or the team that kind of made you decide Boise State was the right fit for you?
It was all of it together. I really like Boise. The coaching staff, the rest of the guys. I feel like we really bonded. The short time I was there, so all just kind of made sense for me.
How much did seeing them win the championship last year, regular season and the tournament, get to go play in March Madness? I assume that's a goal of yours. So what's I guess the winning success they've had in particular last season? How did that help play into it for you?
Oh yeah, that was a big part of it. Even looking farther back at Coach Rice's track record, he's just a winner. I mean, for me, that's everything.
What are you going to bring to the table, man? What are Boise State fans going to get out of you when they see you on the floor this year?
Oh man, every time I'm out there, I'm gonna give everything I got. I'm gonna play really hard. I can grab boards, I can shoot, I can handle the ball. I feel like I have the all-around package. I haven't really been able to show that yet, but these past 2 years, I've really been working. I just feel prepared.
Looks like you come in with a very similar situation as an Emmanuel Akot and an Abu Kijab, where you're a top 100 guy. You kind of lost in the shuffle a little bit at your previous school. Obviously, they both came here and flourished and played at all Mountain West levels, and are going to have pro chances. How much did they either sell that to you, or did you look at that and kind of see yourself kind of following suit, and maybe it just kind of makes sense for you?
Yeah, it definitely kind of makes sense, and I got to talk to those guys. I didn't get to talk to Abu face to face, but we talked over the phone a little bit just about their experience, the development, and coming and switching over to Boise and how it went for those guys. And they have the blueprint, and it all just makes sense. So I feel good about it.
How much are you just looking for an opportunity to play more and show what you can do? And had a lot of good players at Texas Tech, and two different coaches there. For whatever reason, it didn't work out. But I guess how much are you eager to just have a chance to play 30 minutes a game and be yourself again?
Yeah, that was a big part of it. During recruiting, I feel like I had a lot of different choices where I could have had that situation. But there's a lot of other aspects of it that just made me choose Boise.
And kind of unique, obviously, your final three schools were all Mountain West schools. Did you visit both of Nevada and New Mexico too?
Yes, sir, I did.
I don't know if you have thought about that yet, but you're going to be in the same league now, playing those guys. What? Not to say nothing bad against them, but ultimately, what did kind of put Boise State above the other two?
Just the development of like Abu and the guys before him that kind of had the same job that I'm going to have. It kind of feels like it was made for me. You know what I mean? To step in there and be the next guy.
Was that kind of the selling point from Coach Rice and the coaches, or what was kind of their sales pitch as to why you should come to Boise State?
That definitely was a big part of it. I want to be surrounded by really good guys. I feel like everybody on the coaching staff is really good people, and we're all just looking forward to a chance to win.
And I know like a Marcus Shaver Jr. wasn't there that weekend. I don't think that the whole team may not have been there. But what was it like? Playing pickup? I know they had a concert or something, so you couldn't be in the arena. But what was it like just kind of getting to know the guys that were in town over the weekend and play with them and do things like that?
Man, it was great. I really feel like I connected with some of the guys, like instantly. So I feel like they really accepted me. Even the guys who weren't there, they kind of, messaged me once they seen I committed. just, giving me words of encouragement and welcoming me to the family.
What was it like playing at Texas Tech? I mean, I went to Kansas. I'm a Big 12 guy, and obviously know about Coach Beard's success and what Coach Adams came in and did. But I mean, obviously playing Power 5 basketball, man, and going on the road to sold out arenas, and you're coming into a program that had just been in the championship game, right, a year or two before you got there at Tech. I mean, what was that experience like for you?
I mean, it was big time, playing in big crowds, at Kansas, always at home at Tech. We had great crowds. But you're also playing against guys who are getting drafted. You've seen some pros, and all it does give you confidence, thinking you're at that level.
I mean, maybe it was just as simple as just never getting your chance to show it, but why do you think you weren't able to get on the floor more at Tech?
Um, to be honest, I'm not really sure. But it just didn't feel like there was a plan for me anymore, so I just needed to switch situations.
And what else? What other schools were? I'm sure you had a lot of options. I know you had your final three there, but who are some of the other schools you were maybe looking at in the recruiting process?
It really came down to that final three for me, just because I was looking to go more home. There was a lot of other schools recruiting me. That's the hard part of recruiting for me, is it kind of gets overwhelming talking to all these schools. So, getting that three for me quickly was good.
What about going home? You're from San Diego area. You're going to get to play, in Vieja. I know you played there already, but to play in Viejas Arena now in a conference game, I'm sure you've thought about that. But were they not in the mix at all, or?
They weren't in the mix for me, no sir.
Okay, was that just you not interested in them, or they didn't have a spot for you, or?
We just didn't contact each other, so.
Okay, I mean, have you thought about going back there and now getting a chance to play again, in Viejas Arena?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What I know you did it in the was it Montana State? I forget who it was in the
Yeah, we
NCAA
played at
tournament, right? You
Montana
got to
State.
play your first round there, and that was actually ended up being your best game of the season. You came in
Yep.
towards the end of the game and had 8 points, hit a couple of threes. What was that? Getting a chance to in an NCAA tournament game in your hometown, get a chance to come in there and hit some shots. How cool was that?
I mean, it was great. I do it for the people I love. There's a lot of people who do it for the haters. I do it for the people who I love. So just having my parents up there, my cousins, my uncle, my aunt, my grandparents, just knowing they're there to support me, it always felt good.
What other kind of research did you do on Boise State? Whether it was finding out what games are on the schedule, or who all they'd be playing, or you mentioned looking at Coach Rice's track record. I'm sure this was a tough decision. What other kind of research did you do on the team or the city, or just what making a educated decision here?
Right, right. Well, on the coaching staff, character is big for me. So calling people I trust, asking about them, and everybody I call had, only great things to say, and meeting them in person kind of validated that too. So that was a big part of it.
I think Coach Duryea is actually pretty close with Coach Adams. Is that true, or did you know that?
I did not know that, but I
Okay.
know, Coach Rice talked to Coach Adams a little bit, so I know they know each other a little bit.
Okay. Now I can't
Yeah.
help but when you committed, I can't help but we noticed the company logos there on the commitment. In terms of the NIL deal stuff. How is that added? The whole transfer portal thing is crazy now, and it was your first experience, obviously going through that. But the whole NIL deal now too, and being able to lock down some guaranteed cash before you got here. How did that all play into everything?
It's a whole kind of new world, with NIL opening up. So, just like it's new to everybody else, it's kind of new to me. But, I've got to talk to Mr. Boucher a little bit. Really cool guy. That might be something I'm looking to get into. Once I'm done with basketball, maybe entrepreneurship, real estate type of stuff. So I'm gonna get to talk to him about that. But this NIL stuff, is a whole new world. A lot of players are just chasing, some NIL deals wherever they're going. But for me, it was about the basketball, and the NIL was secondary to that. So.
Well, Matt Boucher is a friend of mine, and he's a supporter and sponsor of this website and company as well. So he is a very good dude, and he's been kicked out of a game last year. He's one of the biggest fans you'll find, man. So you did a good job partnering up with him. But how does that kind of stuff come about? I mean, was that something that you needed to have a guaranteed kind of thing before you wanted to come here? Did it just kind of come together while you were visiting, or how does, for just fans out there, how does an NIL deal happen for a transfer like you?
Well, I think that just came about, just Mr. Boucher and Coach just thinking about it. You know, it's something they talked to me and my parents about, and we say, yeah, let's do it too.
What I mean, so you're coming back June 1st, I guess. You're finishing up finals, right? You're working hard. What is kind of the next? Then I guess you go home for a little bit, or what's kind of the next month like for you?
Yep, I'm gonna finish up here, drive back to California, stay in the gym, spend some time with my family, make sure I'm fresh and ready to go when I get to Boise.
And what are kind of your goals for Boise State? I'm sure you want to come in and nothing's promised to you, but it looks like a starting spot is available for you if you come in and do what you think you can do and put up some numbers and hopefully win a lot of games. And what are kind of your expectations or goals or hope for Boise State?
Yeah, you know, we kind of want to repeat what we did last year. You know, win the Mountain West, win the conference. And for me personally, I want newcomer of the year. That's just one of my personal goals.
Mountain West newcomer of the year, man. That's that's pretty cool. Any other thoughts? Just I don't know if they told you about the tournament in Myrtle Beach or just any of the other games. I mean, have you thought about just kind of the Mountain West road venues you'll get to play in this year? Some cities you get to visit. What are just your thoughts on what you're going to be experiencing your first year here?
Yeah, you know, I already know we touched on just going back home to San Diego, but you know, every time we go back there, it'll definitely be special for me.
What's your message, man? You got thousands and thousands of Boise State fans checking this out. They can't wait to see you on the blue, playing in Boise and wearing the blue and orange. What's kind of your message to the fans here that are welcoming you?
I'm ready to get to Boise. I'm ready to start meeting people, connecting. I'm proud and I'm ready to be a Bronco.
And I got to ask you one more. We did hear a lot about your character, and you mentioned that, and all the retweets from the radio guys at Texas Tech and all the people there kept saying, "Oh, Boise State, they're getting a great person. They're getting a great person." Not even necessarily about your on the court, what you can do. And that's what Coach Rice talked about today too. How you just fit in great with the culture, and how character is a big deal for them when they recruit players. How do you think you fit in there, and why is it important? That aspect of it, what you do off the field, or off the court, not just on the court.
Right. Just meeting a lot of guys on the team, they were all really good guys. And, that all coordinates with winning. If you have, a great team chemistry, you're going to win. So, just keeping that chemistry up and just, making sure I'm surrounded by good guys was a big part of it. Good coaches, it all made sense.
Now, do you have to negotiate with Najee Smith for number 23, or what's going to go on there?
He can have it. I'm not a really big number guy. Whatever numbers are available, I'll just pick from one.
Okay, so you don't have one? You don't have one yet?
Nope.
Okay. Cool, man. Well, hey, appreciate your time. Congratulations on the commitment. You had, I know, was it 9:30 at night or whatever it was here in Boise, but you had people going crazy in town, and you're the talk of the town here, man. So congratulations. Excited to meet you when you get up here in June, and looking forward to seeing you hitting some of those threes and throwing down some of those dunks at Extra Mile Arena this year, man.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.